Hi, this is Bea from Sorcery Soap and Hocus Pocus products now. Um, I just wanted to have a little chat really quickly, and hopefully it'll be quick. Uh, Mostly, I want to talk about a thought I had today that I saw someone else post, and I don't know where it was because it was on my Instagram travels. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was sometimes I think, what's the worst that can happen? And here, let me take my glasses off. I don't need to see myself that clearly. What's the worst that can happen? And instead of thinking, what's the worst that can happen? What if it was, what's the best that can happen? What is the absolute best that can happen? And I just wondered how my life might change if I started to think about that, because I'm always plan Bing. I'm always trying to create an alternative just in case scenario, but I never think about what's the very best that can happen. What does that look like? And then what are the consequences of that? And then the other thought I had was, right behind that is, how does that tie into inspiration? Because essentially that's what my whole business, everything I do is about inspiration. I find that I guess I find that inspiration seems to me to be the seed of everything. If you're not inspired to do the work of things, if you don't want to do the work of things, or if you don't even have a spark to move your body, then essentially, you're just not going to do anything. You're not going to find joy in anything. So I started thinking about inspiration this morning too, and what I get inspired by. And this last year's been pretty difficult for me, and I didn't realize how stressful it's been until I got out of the situation. And it's nobody's fault. I put myself there thinking it was what was best, except the fact that it was probably not the most ideal choice. And I mean, that's kind of life, it's not like it has to be perfect every bit of the way. And figuring it out on one level is part of why we do stuff, and I think that is what freezes me and maybe a lot of other people, or maybe you, is that when you think, oh, I'm going to make a mistake, or I can't do this, or okay, so the best situation, what if I make a mistake and it's to my benefit? Sorry, I just can't see. My eyes are needing glasses. And then the other part about that I was thinking this morning is that so many people are, I think, and this is what I've heard a lot of, intimidated by or afraid of, like, for example, afraid somebody's going to make fun of them, or afraid somebody's going to say you're too old, or you're too ugly, or you're too fat, or you're too something or other. And who are they to be the judge? I mean, I heard a long time ago, and I really took this to heart, which is, take criticism and praise in equal measure, because consider the source. And if I don't strive to value my own opinion above everybody else's, then I've diminished myself out the gate already. And I've decided that I didn't matter from the very beginning. So everybody else is only going to is only going to dogpile that idea. And the truth is, whenever I create something, it doesn't matter. If I don't like doing it, if I don't think it's cool or fun or unique or interesting or even remotely close to something I was trying to do, then I'm never going to get the kind of praise that I'm looking for. That's not right. The kind of feedback that I'm looking for, I think, is more accurate. And no one's going to say the nicest, no one's going to say anything that's going to even come close, because I already know it's garbage. I already know I'm not interested in it. So that's only one part of it. And then the other part of it is that, say I do something and I didn't really like doing it, and then somebody else likes it and they want me to do a whole bunch more of it, of the thing, and I never liked doing it in the first place. So then I'm working for them, hating my job again. And years and years ago, I worked in a factory. A friend of mine was trying to help me, and she worked at this factory, and they made wire harnesses. And you just were on an assembly line, and you just hooked up these harnesses, and they put them in washing machines and dryers and stuff. And she said, you know, if you get this job, you have to, you know, you're representing me, and I really, you know, don't want to lose my job based on you or whatever. And that's like, you know, I mean, this is like 35 years ago or something. And so I said, okay, I really need a job. And so I went and took the job. And the truth of the matter was, I was not cut out for this job. Although I could do it with my eyes shut, I didn't want to be faster. I didn't want to be really good at it, because I didn't want to do the job to begin with, ever. And granted, needs must, and I really needed to work. But I thought, I took that lesson for the rest of my life. I'm like, I don't want to keep doing a job that I hate from the very beginning. So why would I start something if I didn't really like it to begin with? And all my rambling, all this sort of meandering thought process is that I am my best judge of what I do. And if I really like something, then I only have to make, you know, out of hundreds and hundreds of things, maybe thousands of things I create, there's only a handful of things that I really enjoy doing over and over and over again. And that's basically, I think, what I do is to try and help other people find that moment of inspiration. And I just do a million things. So I'm out trying a bunch of things. And if you don't try but a percentage of the things I try, at least you can see what I've tried and what you like, and then you can do those things or find a way to do those things. Something close to it, you know, something that keeps you going or moves you forward. So anyway, yeah. And if you didn't see the video yesterday, well, I don't know when I'm going to post this. So the other day I put up a video about my little tour of our City of Lost Things. And the thing that delighted me most about that whole video was I was walking by this guy, and I didn't want to put him on camera. I think that's rude, personally, to put somebody on camera without asking permission. It's sort of like taking their picture without asking permission. So I didn't want to do that. And so I turned the camera away, and he said to me, "Hi, how are you, I think?" And I replied, "Fine, thanks, how are you?" But then in hindsight, I listened again, and I'm not sure he actually said the words, "Hi, how are you?" I think he said hello, but I don't think he said "how are you" part. And I was like, did I read his mind? Did I just like perceive it? Anyway, I just thought it was an interesting point. And so I wonder if like the world is becoming more sensitive, and I was already sensitive. And now I'm becoming a little bit more sensitive to things. And I articulate that, and I realize I didn't really understand what the process was until I say it out loud. And so sometimes it's okay to say things, I think. I don't say everything, obviously, but sometimes it's okay to say things out loud, like, you know, it's okay to hunt for inspiration, to spend the whole day hunting for inspiration, and to think, what's the best that can happen? What if I just do that for one day? What's the best that can happen? Not what's the worst that can happen. And, you know, most of us say that tongue in cheek and go, yeah, well, what's the worst that can happen? And then I think, oh, but there isn't anybody else putting negative things into my field but me. So anyway, I'm just going to invite you to say, for one day, what's the best that can happen? Just for one day. And then see what happens. Anyway, this is my new work environment, and I'll show you around another day. But for now, thanks for watching, and look forward to some new things coming from Sorcery Soap and Hocus Pocus products. And that's all I know. And I hope that you have a what's the best that can happen day, and that the next toadstool or cushion or rock you look under, something surprising, helps you out for the day. Hi, this is Bea from Sorcery Soap, and now Hocus Pocus Crafts. We are going to be giving away soap stamps. So if you want a soap stamp, leave a comment on any videos right now, this video or future videos, and you'll be added to the pool of people we're going to draw from. We're doing some different things over here, and part of it is being moved by inspiration, by the gods, the old and the new, or anything you want, the universe, it doesn't matter. I don't know, but we're moving in a new direction, and it's pretty exciting. I'm excited because I'm happy to go to work again, and I was getting pretty burnt out there for a minute. I'm not giving up on soap dough or any of that. We still offer all the books, and we offer soap dough and unique soaps and all the products that we have, but we're going to move into offering digital products, greeting cards, note cards, and 8x10s. So you'll be able to download any of the digital products, and also purchase the card, which we're working on giving you a free card for every card that you purchase. Well, not every card, but the first card for sure. I shouldn't say that, it should be really clear, but if you order a particular type of card, we're going to give you a free card with that. And we're only offering a few cards in the beginning. We'll ramp it up. It takes a minute to get it all squared away on the website. And the 8x10s, we're working with a local printer, and we just had a meeting with them the other day, and she's wonderful and really accommodating. So we'll be able to do that, because one of the reasons we want to ship your orders to you is it's one of the best parts of our life is being able to pack your order and put surprises in there. So that's pretty fun. And as I talk about in the latter part of this video, I don't think you should have to commit a huge amount of money to have a nice piece of art in your house. And you also don't need to be super crafty. So I show you some parts of how to do that in the other part of the video. However, a little 5x7 note card can be turned into a picture pretty easy. So I show you that. I'm working on more videos for that and better quality, because you know me, and I move my camera around way too much, makes people a little bit and that's pretty much it. So take a look at the next part of the video, and I know this is kind of long, but we're doing so many different things and it's hard to pack it in. So maybe I'll just make more videos right now, or a few more. I hope that you enjoy this video, and you leave a comment, and you like it, and you share it, and you do all those things. But more than anything, I want to hear what your thoughts are, and if you're interested or curious about the things that we're up to, and if you'd like to see more videos. I think that's really the most important, and I'm super grateful that you're all here. I'm grateful for your comments, every single one. I do my best to answer everybody, and I'm grateful for the Facebook group too. So yeah, Sorcery Soap is pivoting a bit and incorporating more inspirational ideas and hoping to inspire others. So take a look. So here are some of the frames I got. Now, I wanted to show you, okay, so some of them I got with mats, and I got a variety, and I'm going to reframe that one right now so you can see. Because, you know, the other thing is I thought, well, I'll make this video so then you can see that doing this isn't that scary. So here are some of mine that I just had done. And if you like any of these, let me know in the comments, because we might offer some of these. Whoa, that's really reflective, isn't it? I'll put a picture in so you could see them better. And then, so I did this one and this one, and then I have that one, right? Don't get overwhelmed. Look at how beautiful that. I'm so pleased with that. Yes, indeed. Okay. So those are my new wall art. I really enjoy that. You probably can't see it, but you'll be able to see the picture. So this one I'm going to reframe because I don't like this gold. I want to repaint the gold, although it's fine. It kind of doesn't go along with the rest of it. But so I have this, right? Oh, and this guy, little bat. This is an odd one, and this is a 10 by 10. I don't advocate getting that. Might have to put a mat in it. I'm not really sure, but I really like the frame. And okay, so this one is my honeys. It's not going to come here. I got that white one, which doesn't have any glass or backing, but I figured for $2, you just can't beat that, right? Now let me show you what else I picked up. So then I got, I know it's a little bit, I'll do my best to hold it still. I got this one, right? And I was thinking about putting the raven in that one, but then no, maybe not. Maybe I'll put him in the wood one and see. This one I bought it solely because it's a wooden frame, and it has a mat, a cut mat, layered mat in there. And that one right there, which doesn't have any mat, but it'll be fine. And then that one, which I think is beautiful. And I just used a staple gun to secure the corners. So hence the staple gun. Okay, so let me put you still so that way you can see what I'm about. So I thought if I showed you what the backs look like, so you wouldn't be scared, or whoever's new wouldn't be intimidated by these backs. And see, this is $1.50. So all these frames, I'm not kidding you, all these frames were $40. Shut my mouth, because that just blew me away. And I know not everybody's thrift store is the same, but I am so very tickled with that. Never once in my life have I been able to put art on the wall and change it. I have to take that off that's stuck and change it for that amount of money. I'm not kidding. I'm so happy. And it's another sign that I am like in the right place. You know, I'm taking it as a sign. So, okay. So there's the raven picture, digital art, had it printed at my local printer. See, doesn't need to be super fancy. I don't know what I was thinking in my past life. Oops, sorry. Okay, so there's that. I took this off because I'm going to hang it on the wall. I didn't want it sitting up. So now I should tape this right here. I'm not going to stop to go get tape. I'm just going to show you what it looks like and see what it looks like. So there's usually a little lip in there. You can put that in. So up here there's a little lip it slides into, and yeah, it'll slide around. Whoa! What do you think? I'm pleased with that. I like it a lot. And like I said before, I'm not committed to a bunch of expensive art, because I can tell you I have the hardest time committing to a digital print, let alone for like, you know, a handful of dollars, let alone sending them to have printed. Yeah, to me it's a hard thing. But if you're not going to have to commit a lot of money to it, here, let me turn you around just a bit. So that's what I was saying, is if you don't have to commit a lot of money to a situation, then it's less painful. And then, for me anyway, and then I'm not stuck with just plain walls, and I get to have some artwork. So I don't know if hopefully this helped and you like seeing a little bit different version of this soap witch, and let me know in the comments for sure. And also, could I just say and one more time? And here's the other thing. I have run across a whole host of soap stamps, and I have a lot of videos on the soap stamps. I'm going to start giving away some of those soap stamps. So if you comment, you'll be eligible to win a soap stamp. So if you want a soap stamp or, you know, a surprise gift box in the near future, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. And you know, you're a grown-up or not, but like, share, subscribe, do all those things if you want to see more videos like this one. And I don't want to sound too cliche or any of that stuff, but that's pretty much all I know. So thanks for following along, and thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.